And welcome back to Let's Play Beyond Citadel. Last time we began the nameless Zone 6, and now we have entered a doozy of a level here in Zone 6-2. This level is massive, and it is another collect the batteries level. This one has a bit more going on than the previous one of these that we did. Can I actually hit these guys? Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to hit them at this range with the Citadel rifle, which I should probably just continue on. But this level is pretty similar in layout to level 3-1, and it's another battery collection level, but this one has a bit more going on with it. For starters, the batteries are located in the four corners of the level, and they have dedicated switch panels to actually open up the areas that lead to them. I should probably use the whale gun for this distance. Okay, got that one, and then let's hit this one. Just trying to clear out some of these enemies so I have less going on to worry about here. Yeah, this level has tons of enemies, and a much greater variety than 3-1. One nice thing about this level compared to 3-1 is that the water is not toxic, so you can jump into it for a hasty retreat, should you need it. Let's activate our cryo chamber here. Let's take these first aid boxes. Let's see what we got to work with here. We got a heavy armor or a light armor. We're going to take the heavy armor for the first time, the Juggernaut armor, because not only are we going to be dealing with a ton of enemies, we're going to be dealing with a ton more dangerous enemies as well. Some nasty elites around here. Now, the one thing I really dislike about the Juggernaut armor, whenever you walk around, you get this obnoxious clanking sound now. I always forget if I've already activated the cryogenic pods. But yeah, so I try to avoid wearing this if I don't have to, and I'll probably switch it out when we get to a less hectic level. But for this one, we really do want the protection it affords. It has the greatest damage reduction, and also decays by far the slowest. But also, it takes way more armor fragments to repair it. Anyways, Eska. The angel ship will give its true name to only one person and grant that person access to its full functions. All operations are carried out through conversations between the personality on board the angel ship and a single crew member. Have you noticed the crest on the hull of the angel ship? There were once hundreds of nations on this planet, and that emblem was meant to represent the union of those nations. After the disappearance of the nations, only the mechanical angels carried the emblem. I'm going to actually cycle to something different here for Eska. I actually want to... Oh, was it, oh, I was getting it, mixed up. I thought it was, the slot 5 weapon. No. I wanted to get the, bleach loader. No, the breach loader. This obsolete or M1-1873 breach loader is a single-shot rifle chambered with, 7.62 x 51mm ammunition. It still serves as a survival rifle because of its reliability. Lacks a firepower, but adding pellets from the muzzle, it can fire a powerful spread shot in exchange for the life of the barrel. Let's give it a shot, just for fun, though I will come back for my storm rifle. While I'm thinking of it, I also need to buy some ammo for the first time in a while. I'm going to just buy up, I think 4 missiles just in case of emergencies. And is there anything else I need to restock on? Definitely get some shotgun shells while we're here. Anything else? No. And let's get this thing modified right away. So we got a breech loader with bayonet, and actually it cannot be modified. I've never actually bothered using this thing, so it's going to be interesting to give it a try. Let's see, you can stroke the bayonet lovingly if you so desire. Is a single shot. There we go. And yeah, it's not exactly the most effective thing in the world, but it is fun to blast things with a single shot from the breech loader. I'll probably come back for my storm rifle after a little bit, but let's have some fun with this thing while we're just messing around. As you are going through the level, periodically, enemies will drop in from on high, and that can make things a lot more complicated. That is not at all what I wanted to accomplish. Oh boy. Can I get back up? Oh no, I'm out of air. Ooh, 2-cylinder. Ah, God. Yeah, if you run out of air, the water is a lot less helpful to you. I just wanted to kill this person with the breech loader. There we go. As you can see, with it only being able to hold one shell at a time, and it's quite slow to cock it, it's not exactly a wise weapon. In fact, we're just immediately going to go back or a wise weapon to use. We're just immediately going to go back and take my storm rifle back. I just wanted to demonstrate that, because I was never really going to get a chance to otherwise. This is not exactly a great level for it, so my bad for picking a bad level to demonstrate it. As you can see, we've also got a free carbine over there, if you want to take that. Let's use the high ground here to take this opportunity to just pick off some of the enemies. Fortunately, from this spot, we can also kind of see, if you look closely, you can see the virtue in the distance, and the archive file is also around there. With all that established, let's get to the four corners and start collecting some of the batteries that we need to actually finish the level. I fell into the water. Bit of a mistake there, but not a big deal. Let's just get back on the dry ground, and with the Juggernaut armor, we can kind of face tank auto rifle soldiers for as long as its condition lasts. While we're here, let's hit that panel, and we get our first battery. With that taken care of, we can now head into the southeast, or no, we're already on the southeast corner, the southwest corner. Sorry, I'm always getting my positions mixed up here. Whoop, get up here. Better eat some food while I'm thinking of it. And we've got just a whole bunch of enemies lining up there to be taken out by us. Definitely get these guys taken care of ahead of time. You're going to be hearing a lot of shells hitting the water because we are going to be firing many of them. Let's just hold our breath for a bit. Yeah, it's going down rapidly. Cock that in. Take this guy out. That's a lot of enemies that we don't have to worry about dealing with later. Somebody's attacking from my left side. Another shotgun trooper come into position. Can I hit this thing right here? Yes. We'll just take this guy out. Let me get a more effective gun for dealing with them. We'll use our whale gun. We just hit him with a heavy blast right there. Nice stuff. Whale gun is quite useful for picking off enemies from a distance here. Quite a few enemies that you can just delete from out of their effective range. If I could get back onto the dry land, that would help a lot. It's a little tricky to jump out of the water. Let's get up here, take this one out. Take you two out before I have to worry about you at all. And now we can make our way over to the southwest corner. Okay, I'll ignore some of those guys for right now until I can get to a better position to take them out. Let's definitely get some of these guys taken care of as well. See a treasure chest over there, and I do want money at this point. We will eventually get something that makes our money go even further, but until we get to that point, I would like to get as much of a stockpile as possible. Alright, get up there. I hear somebody coming in. Oh, hey, not the kind of thing that I want to deal with. We're not even going to mess around. Just immediately blast it. Probably should have used the meta magnum there in order to get the cluster explosion. Definitely don't want to forget the treasure chest here. Grab this sucker. Alright, we're good to go. Ooh, got the attention of a sniper. Not that it really matters. Alright, next one coming up. Just run headlong into this guy. We'll get our shock hammer out for the time being. I see a treasure chest over there, and now I'm compelled to double back to get it. It's just this thing, you know? I see treasure chests. I gotta get them. And, you know, at 200 gold a pop, can you really blame me? Can you blame me? Oh, hey, some free rockets over here. Nice with those ones I purchased earlier. That puts us in a pretty good position. Any heavy mechanized infantry comes in, we are set to deal with them. Now we can make our way to the northwest battery. Let's see. Unfortunately, that one is right by the panel for it. Get a little bit into the water, and now let's just plaster these guys. Nice. We'll slide into place. Need a little bit more distance on that one. We're just about done with the collection portion of this level, but as we fight our way to the end of it, it's going to get a lot more chaotic. A lot more elite-type enemies are going to be jumping in. Hey, a free whale gun over there. I'm delighted to see that. Ooh, whoa. Yeah, that is exactly what I was talking about. The elite enemies here, no joke. Do not mess around with them. Let's get into a place where we can just pepper this guy with some... Oh, God. Got two of these things coming in. Okay, now I'm going to aim a little bit low. No, that was too low. I think I should just use the whale gun to headshot him. Luckily, that was a needless mag change there. Sorry, the reload controls on the whale gun always throw me off a little bit. Let's see. We can use it to take these guys out while we got it. Not bad. And let's use our meta magnum to dispatch of this thing. Boom. Beautiful stuff. Take a look at our map here. Who's over there? Well, there's somebody who gets to live. How fortunate for them. We'll take these first aid supplies real quick. Oh, God. What came in? Okay, it was just a rifle trooper. When I don't know where they're coming from, I just panic so badly. I don't need to worry as much with the Juggernaut armor, but as you saw, stuff like the heavy troopers flamethrowers, that can still punch right through your armor, regardless of how heavily armored you are, so definitely do not take that too lightly. Gonna adjust that a little bit. Did I get him? No. Yeah, God. They've got the better view of me here. I think that one got him. Well, I'm thinking of it. Whoop. Wrong thing. Let's hit that rocket trooper. Fortunately, it was a bit easier to hit them. May as well just blast all these things while I'm here and I've got easy view. I do need to be a bit mindful of where the last panel is for opening up the way to the last battery, because if I remember correctly, it's not right by the final battery like all the previous ones. Let's see, let's make our way to the center there so we can get the virtue. I'll just go into the water here. Let's get out our storm rifle. Definitely make sure it's loaded also. Do not want to go into the fight with an unloaded gun. That's something that I've been running into so often throughout the Let's Play of this and the Citadel. Whoa, somebody just blasted me. Let's definitely take those blood bonuses there. Ooh, hey, hey. Okay, we're going to have to, God. Ooh, get out of here. Oh boy, this is not a good idea. Okay, let's go this way. Who's comes out? Just immediately empty the full thing into their face. There we go. Good thing I have the Juggernaut armor there. For levels like this, Juggernaut armor, extremely helpful. Okay. Oh god, I need to get back to what I was trying to do. Not exactly the cleanest way to deal with that, but it works. Yeah, and oh boy, the chamber was unloaded. Whoop. Okay. God! Yeah, you thought I was kidding when I said this level gets chaotic. Once you get the aggro of enough enemies, you are facing down just millions upon millions of different projectiles being sent your way. It is quite an ordeal. I hear somebody who came in right over there. Let's get away from that grenade. No, I haven't gotten them. Ah. No, I'm aiming way too low. Yeah, they have the easier time hitting me with the high ground there, and this guy, unfortunately, managed to sneak up from behind me. Oh, God. Let me get out a better gun. Come on. Die. There we go. Ugh, goodness gracious. Now, if I can just have a moment to think, just for a second. Whoop. Shoot that out of the air. And let's just pepper off some shots here. Let's use our whale gun. There we go. Be a bit more sensible. I wasn't having much luck hitting that other whalegun sniper because they were just too high up for me to adjust the shot properly. I gotta say, the whalegun is surprisingly effective at dispatching those elect casting drones. Oh boy, not what I like to see when I open a door. Let's definitely go for some of these. Okay, it's not dead yet, but with a few more I can probably just take it out that way. Alright, that got it. Whenever you hear the nice squelchy sounds, that means they are no longer an issue. Definitely open this up, get some rocket grenades. I unintentionally got under the elevator. Nothing here, unfortunately. Many times when you search under elevators, you'll find little goodies. Not in this case, I'm afraid. Alright, let's get our virtue for this level before I forget about it. We will upgrade our wrath. Looking pretty solid here. Alright, let's definitely duck down. Use some improvised cover here. And now I should be able to hit them no problem. Just a little bit higher. I think that got him? No. How about that one? Definitely hitting close. Like, now I'm compelled to do this, even though it's a complete waste of time. Like, I just gotta hit them now. Like, I'm hitting just too low. That was too high. Gotta find the right position. Okay, there we go. I saw the nice juicy explosion distance. I'm sorry about that. Like, I just have to, you know? Sometimes when you ever have that, you just mess something up so many times. Like, okay, now it's a matter of principle that I do this. Okay, that's that one down. No. That's been a while since I've done that, but yes, it is possible to accidentally double crank the whale gun and just completely waste a shell, which is very, very obnoxious, but what can you do? Okay. We're mostly done with this level at this point. Well, we've been mostly done for it for quite a bit. It's just the last bit of the level gets a little crazy, as you've probably been noticing. Oh boy. Oop, okay, let's definitely get this guy taken out. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, now we got a bunch of things being sent our way. Oh god. Ah, god. I can't even tell where these explosions are coming from. Okay, there's that one. Let's just jump up here. Okay, get you out of the picture. Unfortunately, could not take them out before they got that shot off, but it didn't matter too much. Unfortunately, our armor is taking quite a beating at this point, so we do have to be a bit cautious about that. Okay, now I know who's down there. Let's see here. Let's just, no! While I'm working my way back, I figured I could go over something that I actually haven't mentioned about the Juggernaut armor. Okay, let's just get our whale gun out. Okay. Quickly load in the new mag. Oh, that was way over his head. Come on. Come on. Ah, I double cranked it again. Oh god, he's coming close. No! Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay. Oof. Where are you coming from? Okay, they're moving over that way. Nope! Ah! They juked me. I wasn't paying attention to where they actually went. Where are they? Did they fall? No, wait, if they fell in the water, they'd be dead. Wait, did they fall in the water? I think they fell in the water. Huh. Most enemies, when they fall in the water, they just die. Okay, well, I just wanted to go over it. Notice that I'm sprinting right now, but I'm actually moving slower than what I'm walking. The sprint speed you have when the Juggernaut armor is equipped. Also, this is the panel we need to open up the way to the battery on the northeast side. Okay. Got a lovely view of their face there. Just wanted you to appreciate that real quick. But yes, when, God. What was I even saying? When you have the Juggernaut armor equipped, you're, can I just fire through these? Like, I'm trying so hard to shoot through the, hammers, and just like, why am I even trying to be so fancy? I should just empty shots into them directly, and that'll do it. There we go. But yeah, when you're sprinting with the Juggernaut armor, your sprint speed is roughly around Greed level 2. So if you have Greed level 3, or honestly, I think it might even be slightly slower than Greed level 2, sprinting with the Juggernaut armor on actually makes you slower. I'm not sure if that's an intended mechanic or not, because it seems a little silly, but it's entirely possible that that is meant to be how it works. Now, you probably noticed the on the mini-map there, the archival file, and yes, there is a little path going around the end of the level where you can reach that, so let's just jump onto here, get another high jump primed up, make our way onto this one. I think I aggroed a stealth trooper there, but that is no skin off my nose. Hit the archival file, and let's see. Common tricks. Oh, I like she's doing the little thumb trick. Okay, good stuff, though. Is she eating the playing cards? No, wait, she's, like, producing them from her mouth. She's throwing up the playing card. Alright, so the Martyr is a little bit of a stage magician. Never would have known that if I was playing with the standard artwork on, where instead you just get a variety of bikini pinups at this point. Well, actually, sometimes they're a bit more than that. Okay, moving on. That is one of the longest and toughest levels in the game. Should be smooth sailing going forward, right? Survival in the flesh is extremely difficult on this ravaged planet, which is why many people have chosen to accept the blessing, which is synonymous with the risk of going rampant. Alright, here we are in Zone 6-3. Hopefully things go a little bit more smoothly for me. Let's see, get some Meta Magnum ammo, get some rifle ammo, which we will probably need, and let's get right to work. Starting things out, as always, we have Acolytes just cut through. Of course, I fail to shoot through their hammers. Let's just take a look at the map and get a good feel for where everyone is positioned. Okay, not bad, not bad. Glad that they're dropping some blood bonuses. I kind of need the cheap healing. It's also pretty unfortunate that our armor is in pretty bad condition. Might have been worth my time to go back. Shooting a little too high there. Might be worth my time, or might have been worth my time to go back and grab one of the spare light armors that I left behind, just because even with its low protection, it's still in greater condition than this Juggernaut armor currently. But here's to the could-have-beens, right? It's pretty boring for me to just walk back, and it makes things more interesting this way when I'm just working with what I got. I hear something moving around there. I wish that big thing would make itself known so I don't have to worry about it in the distance. Oop. Completely lost track of my ammo there. Get out of my way. Ah, boy, the Viscera is making it hard to see these turrets. Okay, that's that one down. Always load in a fresh mag. You never want to hear that really devastating click, click, click when you're going into a pitched firefight. Whoa. Okay, definitely pull this out. Not bad. Pretty easily defeat this guy just with some standard shooting from our Meta Magnum. Such a big fan of this weapon in this game. I always just want to emphasize how awesome this gun is. Compared to what it did for us in the Citadel, it just feels so great to use this thing. So gratifying. You can't imagine how good it feels until you use it for yourself. Meta Magnum. I am pro Meta Magnum. Okay, luckily we're luring a bunch of these enemies to us, so making things quite a bit easier for me. Where is that thing stomping around? I know I'm gonna, like, just stop caring about it and get caught. Okay, now I see where it is. Ooh. Definitely gotta be careful of the things that are shooting you from behind, also. Take care of you. Thanks for making yourself visible to me, and here it comes. Alright, this is what we got rockets for. Okay, did that get it? Yes, okay, not bad, not bad. Now I don't have to deal with the damn stomping around anymore. That was driving me nuts. Ooh. Definitely don't even mess around with that. Just absolutely destroy them instantly with cluster explosives. If you've noticed right now, take a look at my health and you'll see when the screen is turned red, it's starting to regenerate at a slightly faster rate. That is due to our sloth increasing. It doesn't last for very long, and once the redness disappears from the screen, you won't be recovering anymore, but the more sloth you have, the more persistent that effect comes. We haven't really talked about the stats in a while, so I do like to occasionally go over what each stat really does for us. And sloth is pretty nice once you get it maxed out, because you have a constant HP regen effect. Even if it is quite slow, it's still less blood bags and less blood bonuses you need to depend on as you go through the levels. Kind of like this level layout. It's like a little shipping warehouse we're going into. Oh, I am out of Meta Magnum rounds. That is unfortunate. We'll go with our handy-dandy shock hammer, though. So much gold, I have cracked the 10,000 marker, which should honestly be an achievement for doing that, but whatever. Take them out. What do we got coming up here? Always be cautious when looking around these corners. Here's somebody. Let's see. Can't see where they are, though. Let's just double back here and grab some of these supplies while I'm thinking of it. Again, it's so easy to quickly, oops, gun jam. Yeah, we're never going to really be completely free of those, especially for a gun that degrades as quickly as the shock hammer, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, hell yeah. We've been desperate for this. So take those armor shards, get a whole bunch of protection back, grab all this stuff here. Let's switch back to our submachine gun just for fun. Fight enemy firefight with our own firefight. Oh, whoa, no! I realized way too late the kind of situation I just found myself in. Sometimes grenadiers will just lob 5 million grenades in your direction, and as you can see, regardless of how much armor you have, it's not exactly an easy thing to survive. So, but yeah, look at how little armor condition is being restored from grabbing fragments with the Juggernaut armor. Very, very, shall we say, low return on investment for doing that. Let's get rid of that. Let's see you over there. Let's get rid of that. And then finally take care of this guy. Just been letting them live for a little bit longer, just to put the fear of God into them. Fitting for the martyr, I think. Ooh. Luckily, the armor is protecting us against that. It is nice to know that they can't punch through that super efficiently. Let's just do that. Okay, we got this thing coming up. Let me see. Okay, I got some rockets for you. On that. Oh, did I just fire most of those past it? Man. Unfortunate. There we go, that got it. We're out of rockets, but if we can find Eska in this level, we'll be good to go. And buy a few more. We've got so much money at this point, it's really not that big a deal that I'm going through them. Despite the wall saying this is a shop, we just got a locker here, but I need every bit of ammo I can get, so I will just raid this all the same. Take these first aid boxes here to help us out a little bit. Do I even have anything left to upgrade? I don't think so. At least not in my current inventory. I was honestly kind of disappointed to see that the breech loader didn't have any upgrades. I've never actually used it before, and I quickly realized that that was probably a wise decision. But, you know, I still like to see new and interesting things. Anyways, you probably noticed the icon on the map there. If you're paying attention, we can just jump up here and grab our virtues for the level. Get some more sloth, which will definitely help us out a bit. Be careful when going through here. You never know what's waiting around the corner. Always be mindful. There's something else stomping around. We're unfortunately out of rockets, so... Oh, hey, actually, I see Eska right here. Definitely take this cryo chamber. Am I functioning well enough? Like your former buddies? I'm not confident. I'm not good enough to take someone else's place. Oh, Eska, you're doing fine. Don't worry. Anyways, we're just going to buy a few more missiles. I'm actually going to take myself up to 8 right now. Still want to keep some money in reserve, just in case. Well, they didn't exactly get the drop on me, even though I waited so long for that to start firing. Let's see here. Let's not even mess around. This is exactly what I get the rockets for. Just take them out with that. Fire the grenade. I think that got him? Yeah, okay, we're good there. Big enemies require big ordnance, so go big or go home. But yeah, we're actually pretty close to the end of this level. It is quite mazy, but there are bits and pieces you can skip through if you make some meticulous jumps, like getting the virtue like I did there. That wasn't exactly the intended route you were supposed to take for it, but it works well enough. Where's that shotgun shot coming from? Oh, are they shooting? Oh, okay. Didn't realize you were up there. So easy to get caught out in this level. Okay. Them down. Oh, they were camouflaged against the wall with their shield. I couldn't see them against the gray bricks. We got a shotgun trooper over there. Let's meet shotgun with our own shotgun, I think. If I can see where they are. Nice. Not bad. Not bad. Not something you can always count on with the shock hammer, so I'm glad I was able to swing that. Grab this. Nice. Wasn't even aiming for them, but I got him. Okay, take this down. That down, and get rid of you. Here's something flying around. Hey, free armor. I could definitely use it. Things have been a little hard on me, you know? Some armor in these trying times? Okay. Continuing on. I see a bunch of supplies over here. Can I get these? They're too far back. Let's just keep going. We're also getting pretty close to where the archival file is in this level. So generous with the ammo game. I agree. Whoa! Okay. Let's definitely go with some more designated measures for these things. The Citadel rifle, super good for dealing with these guys, and super efficient. Whoa. Was I getting shot in the back by that? Yes, I was. Okay, just immediately. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm going to switch to the burst, and this will quickly punch through this thing. Citadel rifle, so good for punching through the hides of these demons. And has just a little bit of knockback, and can sometimes stagger them just a little bit. Much more efficient than using our rockets, although the rockets definitely get them down quicker. Hey, speaking of rockets, let's just take a little lean there to confuse him. Make effective use of our cover, and good to go. I appreciate all these rockets, honestly. Between these and the ones that I bought from Eska, we're doing pretty fine. Door is opened elsewhere. Looks like we're going to have to work our way around a little bit, and also find our archive file while we're at it. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's see, the incredible magic. Apparently the martyr was very strong, even as a littleman. Interesting. Well, that's neither here nor there. Let's just drop down here. Okay. And hit the switch, and now we've got a bunch of open doors, plus some more problems. But that's okay, we've got the right tools for the job. Take this guy down, see another one coming in here. Let's just slap in our fresh mag, and do the same. Yeah, there's a bit of hitbox dissonance going on here. Always a problem with this game, since it uses, you know, just larger 2D sprites over rudimentary 3D rendered objects. Definitely try and punch this guy down. Oh, I'm out of bullets for this. Wow, I've burned through a ton of them. I think I have enough shotgun shells for this, though, so let's just bring out the shock hammer. Not bad. Also pretty effective, but also a little bit more risky to use, since you do have to get into punching range for it to work as effectively as possible. But hey, works well enough. I'm a huge fan of the shock hammer in this game. Did not care for it in the previous game, but in this one, it works immaculately. Definitely need some of this ammo. We burned through so much of it. Alright, get some final top-offs here, and we are ready to leave this level. Okay, 6-4, leave you behind. The warehouse has been cleared. Contrary to the expectations of the angels, humanity has come to see it as a virtue to endure pain and accept more cybernetics. And we find ourselves in Zone 6-4, and as you can see, there are a lot of enemies to deal with. But I think this video has run long enough. If I were to include this level, it would be a super long video. Like I've said previously, the levels get quite lengthy and quite chaotic at this point, so I think it's better to split these up a bit more. When we return, we'll be finishing off Zone 6 and likely heading to the extra level as well, since that's a relatively short one, and I should be able to fit that all into one video nicely and neatly. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, though, goodbye. I don't dispute the doubts you've outlined, no. But it's
my right to waste your time.